It's hammer time, folks. I am the Mighty Plantain, and we are taking a look at Stone Brewing Company's Ghost Hammer IPA. I can tell you what, I got the can sitting here. Can you even read that? I can barely read it looking at it straight on. And I'm thinking the camera's picking it up, it's going over the internet. I don't even know if you can read that crap, because look at that label. I mean, that is. You gotta be looking for it. You can't even tell that's a Stone Brew from this far back with the light hitting it and reflecting off. You gotta really be paying attention. Um, but it's nice. It's nice because it goes along with the whole theme of the beer. Ghost Hammer IPA. Let me read the label to you and I'll tell you what's up with it. Stone's labels are always as much fun to read as the beers are to drink. Um, there we go. I hit the right angle with the light, otherwise the text basically disappears into the glare. A fermenting beer never slumbers. Consequently, there's always scattered activity tending our precious beers throughout the dark hours. Sorry, it's halting. I'm just reading it naturally. I didn't prep this ahead of time, so it's going to be stilted and the cadence is going to be off. In these late nights and wee hours, that hallowed responsibility falls to the shoulders of the overnight brew crew. These brewing vanguards brave the long nights, often alone, to do what needs to be done. Most areas of the brewery are dark or in shadows. Throughout the night, the cellars resonate with the occasional knocking of expanding and contracting pipes. It can be a bit spooky to hear the brewery creak and groan as if possessed by a spirit, randomly knocking about with a mallet. This IPA, brewed with a striking array of hops, honors our intrepid overnight team by naming it after their mischievous poltergeist companion, the Ghost Hammer. Well, it definitely sounds spooky and creepy as hell. I wonder what it's really like being in that brewery at night. It actually sounds kind of compelling to me. I'd love to check it out at least once or twice. Maybe you guys should do a haunted brewery tour. Get a couple of tourists to pay some extra bucks to hang out with your brew crew for the night and listen to the Ghost Hammer themselves. If I ever found myself in Escondido and had some cash to spare besides the regular brewery tour, I think I'd do an overnight. You guys got some kick-ass stuff. Ghost Hammer, by the way, quite effervescent. Without even trying, I put a pretty decent head on that. And I'm not the best at producing a good head on a beer, so um, there you go. Look at that. That is nice. Effervescent. It is somewhat cloudy. It's got there's a lot of flecks in there, but they're evenly suspended. It's a scintillating brew. Scintillating, look that word up. There's a lot of little particulates floating around, but they're evenly distributed and they're reflecting the light very nicely. That's producing that cloudiness. It's got a nice golden color to it. Maybe a bit of brassiness to it. Ooh, pardon. Brassy golden color. Oh, 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 oh. So hoppy. So hoppy. I mean, it's definitely a Stone hoppy brew. Stone IPA. I mean, wow. There's a hint of metallic aroma to it as well, which I'm not used to getting from Stone cans. They're usually pretty good at getting them lined correctly. So I almost wonder if the metallic aroma is supposed to be a part of the flavor profile. because it's distinct. It's like somebody just grabbed a piece of sheet metal and tore it in half. It's like a fresh lightning strike in a nice summer storm. Like rain evaporating off of hot pavement. It's that kind of metallic aroma, and it is wonderful. I could sit here and smell this beer all day long. Mm. It's got a nice light mouthfeel. Lighter than I would have expected based on the aroma and the appearance of the beer. And I am still getting that metallic tang in the flavor, but it is complementing the hop profile. Now, a lot of times I get that metallic taste from a can, and I cannot stand it. I'd be interested to find out if this is even bottled at all, and if it is bottled, whether or not you get that same metallic tang to it. Yeah, nice medium mouthfeel. There's a strong malt backbone to it, but it's not too strong. It's a hoppy beer. It's all hops. You're not getting any of the malt characteristic, but it's not hop water. See, there's a difference between a hoppy beer with a strong malt backbone versus just an overly hopped beer that has no other character. An overly hopped beer that has no other character just tastes like water with hops added, like a hop tea. Sometimes that works out, but mostly it's just water with hops added. Um, this particular beer has that nice strong malt backbone, but you're not getting any particular flavor notes from that malt backbone. It's just there providing a solidity to the beer that hop profile hangs off of. And that hop profile, I'm guessing that the metallic tang I'm getting either comes from the can itself or from some earthy notes in the hops, because up front, and this is different from the aroma, up front I'm getting an earthy hop flavor that fades to a nice citrus and pine with hints of floral. So this is a fully rounded hop profile, because those are the four major esters you get from the hops are the earthy notes, pine, citrus, and floral, and there are subtle variations of each. But I'm getting all four as those go down, plus that nice metallic tang up front. And I say nice metallic tang because I've had times with beers where that metallic tang is detrimental to the overall flavor experience. In this case, it's actually contributing to and enhancing it. It's pleasant. It's pleasant versus off-putting. So definitely a great beer. And speaking as a fan of IPAs, I've got to say I love this one. I'm kind of on the cusp here. I think I'm going to give this a full 5 out of 5. I think because of the complexity of the hop profile, I can rate this out as a great, perfect beer. I don't know if it's going to replace Stone's go-to IPA as their top IPA for me, or if it's going to supplant any of my other favorites, but it's definitely up there and in the running with the Sam Adams Rebel IPA, Shipyard, a local Maine brewery, their Monkey Fist IPA, and of course Stone's own go-to IPA. It's definitely up there and in the running, but I don't know if it's going to overtake any of those. It's definitely in my top 10 IPAs. but definitely a good solid beer. 5 out of 5 for me. But that's just my opinion. Hit me up down in the comments and the email link down below. I'd like to know if you agree or disagree. I want to know what you have to say about this beer. While you're down there, make sure to click on the like and share buttons. If you like and share this video, YouTube pays more attention to me, recommends me more often, and that means more attention for me, which I thrive on. Pardon the belch. Obviously, I'm an attention whore. If I wasn't, I wouldn't be doing this, right? Until next time, folks, make sure to also click subscribe while you're down there. When you subscribe, you'll get a notification every time I post a new video. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.